Lawrence, Kansas, as the calendar gets ready to flip to December. The 5th-ranked Jayhawks back from the islands of Hawaii with a 5-1 record, hosting Eastern Illinois tonight. This is Big 12 now on ESPN+. New tradition at Allen Fieldhouse. Lights down, red and blue lights flashing for the Jayhawks starting lineup and intro video with Wayne Simeon. I'm Stephen Davis. Wayne, it's the same atmosphere, but a little different flair.
A little different flair, but same outcomes as the Jayhawks remain dominant in one of the best college basketball environments out there. Coach Marty Simmons coming off his 300th win for the Panthers. This is going to be a tough place to get 301.
Hunter Dickinson and the Jayhawks disappointed to not win the tournament out in Hawaii, but Hunter Dickinson continues to impress, leading the nation in rebounding.
As advertised, the former Michigan All-American, highly touted out of the transfer portal, as advertised, off to the start that all Jayhawks fans thought that he could get. You got to get to this guy early and often, let him establish dominance right from the beginning.
He has a pair of 20 rebound games already, and look at the opponents against Kentucky and Tennessee. How tough is it to get 20 rebounds in one game once, let alone twice?
Hey, you can only get those rebounds one at a time, and he's been doing it against real competition. I don't have any indication of him slowing down, and the Jayhawks are going to need that, not only from him, but also aggressive rebounding from all other four guys on the court.
Hunter Dickinson, 12.7 boards per game to go with 21.2 points per contest. Jayhawks taking on an Eastern Illinois team with a record of 3-4. There's Marty Simmons. His record at Eastern Illinois does not show how good a coach he is. He's been the head coach at Evansville. He's been a head coach at SIU Edwardsville, a head coach at Wartburg College for a year. 300 career wins for him. This is a guy who knows what he's doing, trying to build something there in Charleston, Illinois. And they played a tough schedule this year. They played the Fighting Illini to open the season.
Yeah, certainly did. The Fighting Illini that beat the Kansas Jayhawks earlier in an exhibition game, had them down early. It's going to be key for the Panthers. How fast of a start can they get off to? They've got capable scores, decent shooting from the three-point arc, and it'll be important for them to get a fast start if they hope to stay in this game.
Marty Simmons played in college for Bob Knight at Indiana and Jim Cruz at Evansville, and we'll get into it later, but he's got a former Jayhawk on his staff as an assistant coach as well.
Yeah, former Jayhawk Marlon London, a guy that was actually an all-conference performer here at Kansas before transferring to DePaul, and star-studded lineup there from a coaching standpoint. Let's see what they can put together in the competition here tonight.
Bill Self, 570 wins as the head coach of the Jayhawks in 21 years. Jayhawk faithful glad to have their team home from Hawaii. Eastern Illinois, as you see, in black jerseys tonight. Kansas, 5th ranked in the country in the home whites. Allen Fieldhouse ready to rock. Doug Sermons will put it in the air. Michael Roberts, Amy Bonner, the other officials this evening. And away we go. Let's have some fun. First possession to KU. DeJuan Harris in the white headband initiates the offense. They go into Dickinson. Easy bucket for the big fella. Great execution.
Yeah, great execution right away. Hart did a good job doing his work early in post position, establishing a great scoring angle. 2 or 3 passes ahead of that, which led to the easy finish.
Eastern Illinois coming off an 85-point performance in a win over Eureka College. That was an open look for Jalen Gibson. Kansas back the other way.
So Marco Jackson take a little bit of a shot there, getting stuck on the screen by Hamlin.
McCullough baseline got almost all the way to the hoop. Rebound number 1 for Dickinson tonight. And then throws it away. Turnover number 1 for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, and that turnover quite wasn't Hunter's turnover fully, as he secured the rebound in a very difficult area there under the basket. It's up to the other 4 Jayhawks to make themselves available, making an extra effort to find space. Hunter might have been a little bit sped up in that, trying to kick it out.
20 on the shot clock for the Panthers as they get it in the front court. From Charleston, Illinois, just off of I-70, about a 6.5-hour drive in for them yesterday. We've got some very good shooters, including this one. Dan Lures, but he didn't realize the shot clock was about to expire. And the Panthers turn it over.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscue there by Fleurs. not having an idea how fast that shot clock was ticking down, but Kent's defense playing up on the balls of their feet, pretty active out there in passing lanes. I don't think the ball got inside the three-point line during that possession.
Dickinson high post. Backdoor for McCullough. Finishing at the rim. Hunter Dickinson, a bucket, a rebound, and assist already.
Hunter Dickinson there showing one of his more underrated skills, being able to find the open cutter there.
Gibson on the drive. Feeds the big man, Jermaine Hamlin, unable to score it. They'll reset. Cooper Jacoby, the rebound. Baseline jumper, that was partially blocked. Jayhawks want to run. Harris off the ball screen. Finding Dickinson, little crafty finish. He is so good at keeping the ball shoulder level or above.
Absolutely. Catching it high, finishing high. Hamlin there with contest, but just a little bit later. That's actually a matchup that I'm interested in watching a little bit more, as Hamlin is the transfer from Illinois. He's played against some high-level competition and maybe even Hunter during his time there at Michigan.
This is Jacoby, their top scorer and rebounder. Tough shot. KJ Adams making that very difficult. McCullough fires this time. Dickinson corrals. Jackson open on the backside. Two-hand jam. And Marty Simmons needs a timeout. Jayhawks have started fast tonight. The first 8 points to the home team.
And you love seeing Elmarko Jackson remain in the starting lineup, even as he's continuing to develop as a freshman, able to work through mistakes here early in the season, but that's the type of first basket that you want to get. As the Panthers got caught ball watching there, and Kevin McCullough with his eyes up, making the heads-up play, and I don't think we've quite seen that athleticism nearly enough from Elmarko Jackson. I think he can be an elite finisher at the rim, whether it's a dunk like we saw there just now, or driving to the basket, finishing over contact, over high contests. I think that's where that young man can thrive offensively for the Jayhawks.
Good start at both ends for Kansas. 4 of 6 shooting at the offensive end. And then when Eastern Illinois has it, they forced them into 0 for 5 shooting.
And we see the Jayhawks doing what they do best, sharing the ball very, very well, as they're averaging about 24 assists per game, which is extremely, extremely impressive. Sometimes the Jayhawks almost seem like they're a little bit too unselfish, but that certainly hasn't been the case here early in this ball game.
Out of the timeout for Eastern Illinois, Tiger Booker checks in to run the point. He's missed their last 4 games with an injury, but back tonight. Their starting point guard at the beginning of the season. This is Booker with it now. Jackson picks him up. Dickinson on the switch off the ball screen. Booker knocks in the 18-footer. Booker was averaging over 10 a game before he got hurt.
Yeah, we see here, even though he's got that mask on, he still maintains that confidence and rhythm, hitting a difficult pull-up shot over the 7-footer.
Jackson, open 3. Around and out. Jacoby the rebound. Panthers on the board, last possession. They get to the rack here. Dickinson with the denial. Numbers if they hurry. McCullough, corner 3. Couple good looks from the perimeter those last 2 possessions.
Yeah, not quite there. A couple of good looks, but as we've seen here in the first 6 games, the Jayhawks, if there's a deficiency that they've had early in the season, it's the ability to be able to knock down that 3-point shot consistently.
Booker doesn't hit that one. Quick outlet from Dickinson after his 4th rebound. Trying to go to McCullough backdoor. Picked off. Jacoby has some carte blanche offensively at times for EIU.
EIU have yet to have gotten their best scorer, Jacoby, there into the rhythm as he finds it right there, right on cue.
Cooper Jacoby, redshirt sophomore from Sellersburg, Indiana. Averaging over 11 points per game. He had a double-double in their season opener at Illinois. He's just missed a couple others this season.
Yeah, there could be a real matchup problems for teams with the ability to play 1 through 4, even 1 through 5.
What a pass points. What a finish. McCullough and Dickinson, the two veterans, hooking up. KU 5 assists on 5 baskets so far, Wayne. That's why they lead the country in assists over 24 a game.
Yeah, it is, and they even missed a few early opportunities trying to force the issue on the first side of the floor, but as they move that ball from side to side and allow the defense to break down, you've got those veteran Jayhawks can find easy targets to finish.
Lures deep three. Dickinson another rebound. He's got 5 in just over 5 minutes. Heller attacking 2 defenders, draws contact, foul on the floor. It takes us to a break. Hunter Dickinson saying no, sir. KU out quick, 10-4. Bill Self wanted his 5th-ranked Jayhawks to play with energy tonight. They have done that in the first 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, they certainly have, and they haven't necessarily had to wait for the basket to go in the hole just to be able to play with energy on the defensive end. I'm seeing it in every facet of the game, offensively, defensively, transition to offense, transition back to defense. That's the type of energy that Coach Self wants to see them have against an opponent like this, and it's resulted in an early lead.
You've been through this before. NBA schedules 82 games plus preseason. College, you get, what, maybe 40 if you're really good. You got to be excited every time you take the floor.
Every time, and you know, especially playing back in front of your home crowd, as the Jayhawks have been on the road for quite some time, and they'll have a nice little homestand here in addition to this game we have tonight.
Knocked out of bounds. Possession to Eastern Illinois. Jayhawks have Johnny Furphy and Parker Brown in the ball game for the first time.
And a little bit of a miscue by those two, and as you know, Coach Self loves the baseline out of bounds, especially coming out of a timeout. Looks like they had a clean look there, but some miscommunication by the 2 new subs that came in.
Furphy out to pressure Kyle Shelton. Clock down to 5. Tough shot. Furphy got a piece of it, but it will result in 2 free throws.
And good effort in the contest there, but I think Furphy got him there on the follow-through. It's one thing that the Panthers try to do creating offense is they set a ton of ball screens, which on that possession there, we saw 2 quick ones on the right side of the floor, and if you get out of a stance or have a miscue mentally, even for a split second, it puts you behind the play, and it causes an untimely foul like that by Furphy.
Kendall Davis at the line, or a number 30 tonight instead of his usual number 10. 1 for 2 trip. Doubling up the Panthers, 6 minutes in. Adams high post, gives to Harris. Pick and roll with Adams. Hanging, flipping to Furphy. 3 from the corner. Kansas still yet to hit from downtown.
Yeah, and a good look there by Johnny Furphy. And I think earlier this week in practice in the shoot-around, Coach was telling those guys that he knows could be shooters, Furphy and Nick Timberlake, to shoot. Shoot.
Furphy getting on the glass for that rebound. Marty Simmons wanting to carry. Called on DeJuan Harris. Harris off the screen. Furphy draws a foul as he tried to drive.
You know, a lot is made of DeJuan Harris and his ability to score. Sometimes that's not the way he's typically geared, but I think he needs to look at specific lineups, particularly when Hunter Dickinson, your leading scorer, is out of the game, is when guys like he and KJ Adams need to turn up their offensive assertiveness. Even as we saw that short roll by KJ Adams a little bit earlier, he got to the Big 12 logo, probably could have scored that over Jacoby.
Over 2 minutes since Kansas last scored, and now McCullough and Dickinson out of the game. Furphy, baseline into a double team, gives it up. Nick Timberlake just in, first touch, doesn't draw iron.
Yeah, not quite the result that he was hoping for. Didn't even get a chance to get it down and back quite yet. But not a bad kick out there by Parker Brown as the shot clock was winding down, and I imagine Nick Timberlake will have another crack at it here before too long. He's got to move on to the next shot.
Eastern Illinois, 5 of the last 7 points in the game. Davis trying to create, denied by Brown. They'll stay at the Panther end. Parker Brown, long right arm to get a piece of that.
Yeah, we've seen Parker Brown be able to do this on several occasions here early in the season as he switched off the dribble handoff there and had the difficult contest to a block right there.
Panthers need to hurry. Shot clock at 3. Jump hook in the lane goes home for Rodolfo Bolis, junior from Brazil.
Really strong finish there off the multiple crab dribbles. Was able to gain some extra space there on Parker Brown. Just a little bit too deep for Parker to be able to deter the shot.
Where does Kansas go with this lineup to get some points? Adams on the short roll with a 12-footer. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, it's a really tough shot there, and something he practices every day. And man, I think anytime a guy like KJ Adams or Hunter Dickinson catch that ball with 2 feet in the paint, you have to think score first, because currently at the time it's a higher percentage shot than kicking it out for a longer look.
Davis. Bolis claims the rebound. Jacoby. Second block for Brown. Going to Adams. Mid post left side. Timberlake, extra pass. Furphy, 3. Back it up. Man from down under hits the Jayhawks first from downtown.
Yeah, and looking over at Coach Self's body language after that play, he's showing some belief and some contentment there, as not only the guys played that game the right way, but getting that first 3 to go down for the Jayhawks is something they need to see more of.
Deflection. Furphy picks it up. Second Panther turnover. Harris trying to put it through a very small window.
Man, if there was ever a play that you could use the term thread the needle, Juan was certainly trying to do that, but coming up on the wrong end of the turnover column on that.
Shelton behind the ball screen cashes a 3. First of the night for the Panthers. 6th of the year for Kyle Shelton, a junior from Chicago.
Yeah, and a junior college All-American. He's got 2 20-point games already this season. He's got a good rhythm and has the ability to find his own shot, especially from the mid-range. I imagine he's going to be hunting that type of shot as the night moves along.
Jayhawks need to operate quickly. Furphy attacking. Earns 2 free throws, taking the contact. We get a break. 10:03 to play before halftime. Kansas up 5.
Dear Sharp Curves, don't spin your wheels. Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. So you can bet your bottom dollar that we're sharper than ever. 'Cause we got traction, baby. Yours, Toyota sedans. That's right. Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand.
Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Kate's Heating and Cooling's 50th anniversary celebration is going on now with unprecedented savings on new heating and cooling systems. How would you like to join the party? With Kate's, you choose the style that fits you best. Will it be 48 months at 0% financing or a 10-year parts and labor warranty on new equipment, including a 10-year annual maintenance contract? Go to KatesHeatingandCooling.com to make your selection. Who can offer you savings that fit your style? That's right, Kate's can.
Together, we're elevating our potential, our pride, our traditions, and our dreams. Together, we're opening up a whole new world of possibilities. Elevate your University of Kansas experience with Jayhawk checking from Central Bank. Central Bank and KU, elevating together.
We started at 12, with an 11 deep, and dropping down since 9-6. What happened when the Big 8 met the Southwest? 7 Heisman's, counting, with 6 at the net, 5 on the floor, and 4 schools stronger. We put up threes, throw up deuces, and make one thing clear. We've always been greater than 12.
Fifth-ranked Kansas with a 5-point lead on Eastern Illinois. That last time out, Kenitra Williams was in the Jayhawk huddle.
Bill Self was complimenting the way that Hunter Dickinson has been rebounding, not just in this game, but also over the last couple of weeks of the season. He leads the country in rebounding, averaging almost 13 a game. Right now, he already has 7 here in the first half. He just wants the rest of the team to be able to block and to play defense for the entire shot clock. Stephen?
Thank you, Kenitra. Wayne, you said 20 rebound games for Hunter Dickinson. You got to go get them one at a time, but 7 here in 10 minutes. What does he do so well to get rebounds?
Well, it helps being 7'3" and having the longest wingspan out there. One of the things that I really think he's really good at is not only rebounding the basketball, but quick outlets, which leads to easy points in transition as we get a chance to see DeJuan Harris and Kevin McCullough kind of leak out to the three-point line to start that downhill transition a little bit early.
Johnny Furphy knocks in the first 2 KU free throws of the night. He has 5 points. Greatest rebounder of all time, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say.
Anticipation. Is Hunter Dickinson able to read a ball when it goes up as to where it's going to come off the rim?
Yeah, I think everyone can. It's rebounding literacy, whether you're on the weak side. And
Dickinson able to block that. Of course, a dual possession. Eastern Illinois keeps it. I like that rebounding literacy.
Yeah, rebounding literacy is you're going to get a chance to read the trajectory of the ball, to see how it hits the rim, to be able to know your shooters. Is it going to come off short? Do they have a tendency to shoot soft?
Foul on Furphy for a hold.
Remember, before all the new technology of machines that would rebound and shoot it back to you, I'd rebound to teammates quite often to work on my rebounding literacy.
Step back from the foul line is off target for Sincere Malone. Foul a moment ago on Furphy, his second. Color, hard attack. Panthers back the other way. Shelton will fire and hit. Kyle Shelton, 6 points, timeout. Bill Self, that's probably not good news for the Jayhawk players.
Yeah, as we see Coach Simmons and the Panthers trying to take advantage of some of the younger defenders out there, as they see Johnny Furphy struggling of sorts with 2 quick fouls and giving up a 3-point shot right there. And Shelton hit a 3-pointer early in the game, and you got to keep that ball covered for a guy like him. There was no dribble, no screen, no real move there. It just allowed him to raise up in rhythm and to be able to knock that down. And Coach Self, in frustration, called a timeout to rally the troops. And I'm sure there is a defensive emphasis being articulated by the Hall of Fame coach in that huddle right there.
Furphy out of the game as well. Panthers within 4 after KU had scored the first 8 in this ballgame. Interesting Jayhawk lineup here. No Harris at the moment. Jamari McDowell is in for the first time. 11 in white. Jackson handles the point guard. Timberlake, McCullough out there as well. 4 guards, and then Hunter Dickinson. And they go right into Dickinson, and a foul before the catch.
You know, you think about what led to that 8-0 lead earlier in this ball game, and it was was the Jayhawks attacking the paint, as they've got 12 points initiated by Hunter Dickinson, and then there was kind of a lull there where the Hawks were settling for a lot of long jump shots and allowing the Panthers to catch back up in offensive rhythm. So we're going to see some more paint touches for Hunter Dickinson coming down the stretch here.
Timberlake open on the wing. Bang. Nicholas Timberlake with a 3-ball.
As read Nick Timberlake's lips there and his body language, a little frustration. About time, as it looked like that was what he was lip reading, is a little frustration out of there, but it's good to see that ball go in for a shooter.
Nearly a double dribble, instead a throwaway turnover by Isaiah Griffin. Timberlake, nice shot fake, step in, Jay, goes down. Shooters shoot, and once they see one go in, they can heat up in a hurry.
Yeah, and that was pretty impressive there as he lifted the defender with a shot fake for the one dribble pull-up, and as he and Johnny Furphy are going to be able to shoot at a more consistent clip from behind the three-point line, they're going to be able to attack long closeouts like that by lifting defenders as they're trying to run them off the three-point shot.
McCullough draws the foul.
Early in the season, the Jayhawks still getting a chance to tinker with some lineups as we see the young guys in there, 2 freshmen in the transfer.
9-point advantage, biggest margin of the night.
You know, really, it's not just about developing some of those younger guys that have been struggling, but it's also about helping guys like Hunter Dickinson and Kevin McCullough developing their leadership.
A very tough shot goes down for Mikhail Shelton. 8 points for him. McDowell gets an open look. Might not have been in the flow of the offense. Sincere Malone finding Shelton. He gives it up this time. Off the turnover, Jackson. Jackson ends up with the open look and buries it. So Marco Jackson rewarded for making the right decision in transition.
Yeah, you know, that really was the right play. He tried to get downhill for the dribble drive towards the baseline early in that possession. Could have tried to force the issue and create something that wasn't there. Chose the right play, the simple play, actually, to kick it out to Kevin McCullough, and the ball found him again, and he was able to knock it down.
Timberlake up for the rebound. Jackson, hard push. Look at the extra passes. Dickinson with the easy bucket. Not one, but 2 extra looks. Timeout. Nicholas Timberlake. Some shooting off the bench for the Jayhawks. 5 points.
Back baskets. Jamar McDowell made the extra pass to him for a wide open 3, and Nick Timberlake, in his maturity, turned that longer shot down and fed the big fella Hunter Dickinson for the easy basket. This has been his best stretch so far as a Jayhawk, and I'm sure Coach Self and staff hopes that he can continue to build on it. Again, as we talked about the importance, confidence from this game as they know the major opponents looming deeper into the schedule.
You love it when guards throw it to the big guys.
Come on, you got to feed the big fella. Gobbling up all the rebounds, protecting the rim. Feed the big fella.
Dickinson 7 rebounds to go with his 8 points. Panthers try to go back door. A steal for the Jayhawks. McCullough on the push the other direction. Timberlake rising, got denied. First blocked shot of the night for the Panthers, but Nicholas Timberlake showing a little bounce.
I like it. You got to appreciate Nick Timberlake showing the burst of athleticism. Now, look, this guy's got a mixtape that many remember watching as he was in Towson in the transfer portal. He's been known to finish over the top of some folks at the rim. And I think the confidence of seeing those early shots go down, the confidence of moving the basketball, got him thinking he can catch a body tonight, which I'm okay with.
Last foul was on Cooper Jacoby, his second. Now another Eastern Illinois foul. This one going on Bolis. That is his second. Jacoby a loss with 2 fouls. He's their leading scorer if they're thinking about making a run before halftime.
Just a load to handle Hunter Dickinson anywhere on the court. But when he gets a deep duck in like that, there's not much you can do except try to foul him before he gets the ball and keep him off the free throw line.
Harris back in the game for Kansas. Dickinson, 18-footer. He's got it all offensively.
Yeah, he really does, the total package, and we've seen him even stretch that out to the three-point line, but I do appreciate him. Anytime you got the ability to shorten the shot to make it a little bit easier, go ahead and do that. And we saw him stepping inside the three on that look for the nice knockdown.
Adams pressuring Gibson. Davis behind the play. Good ball's over to Harris. A lot of touch passing there for the Jayhawks, and if not for a little hesitation and an extra step, would have had a layup.
Yeah, if you're going to make a mistake like that for a big guy, it might as well be making the right play, and that was the right play. Just got a little bit too happy with the feet down below with the shuffle ball the other way.
5th Jayhawk turnover.
You know, that is going to be a key factor for the Jayhawks moving down as you think about that loss that they had earlier to Marquette in Honolulu.
Tiger Booker with the 3 ball for Eastern Illinois. It's almost an old school type look when Hunter Dickinson comes high post or off the block to catch it. You're running cutters off him and he can hand it off or fake handoff.
Yeah, well, it's really interesting right there. I don't think I've ever seen a big guy get double teamed 20 feet away from the basket. And that occasion right there wasn't because Hunter was a scoring threat from that far out, but it's because he has the ability to pick you apart with the pass.
I've seen big men get double teamed 20 feet from the hoop. One of them sitting next to me.
Oh, I don't remember them coming maybe 20 feet away.
You just turn and shoot over him.
Certainly was not thinking pass first, quite like Hunter Dickinson.
Dickinson earns the bonus on the 1-and-1. Doesn't here in the first half for Hunter Dickinson with 8 rebounds, nearing a first half double-double.
Man, and just a 4-level score. We've heard of 3-level scores, guys being able to score in the paint from the mid-range and behind the three-point line. Hunter Dickinson, a 4-level scorer, shooting from a high clip from the free throw line.
Zar Gerbevich has it ripped away by the freshman Jackson. Panthers take it right back. Booker between 2 Jayhawks. Harris nearly with a very creative steal. Touched the end line though.
Man, now Marco Jackson doing a really good job of being right place, right time. He's got 2 steals for tonight that happened not just because he's been disruptive with the ball handler per se, but able to stunt over to the nail and help side and be able to be right place, right time. Just got a little bit too excited and sped up there trying to force the issue in transition, which led to the turnover and Booker getting downhill and trying to make the Jayhawks pay on the other end.
Kyle Shelton, tough shot. It'll be Kansas ball when we come back. Kansas absolutely deafening roar here in Allen Fieldhouse. They just showed head football coach Lance Leipold on the video board.
Yeah, he's certainly giving this Jayhawks fan base a lot to be excited about. With a strong finish against Cincinnati on the road, Jayhawks bowl eligible for the second time in a row. We're waiting to see their Holiday Bowl destination coming up this Sunday.
Kansas ball inside for McCullough, but knocked away. 6 turnovers both sides so far in this one. Memphis was a big party last year for KU football fans, I heard.
Yeah, big party was there. Great game, even though the Jayhawks came up a little bit short.
McCullough on the nice cut, rising and finishing this second basket. Kevin McCullough, National Player of the Week, Oscar Robertson Award National Player of the Week, Big 12 Player of the Week. That's what happens when you get back-to-back triple doubles.
Gosh, that is elite company, not only in thinking about with some of the Jayhawk greats, but when your name is mentioned with the likes of Shaquille O'Neal and
holy cow! KJ Adams to the roof.
DeJuan Harris with the touch. A barbecue sauce on the top. KJ Adams with the big finish.
DeJuan Harris might have been the only guy in the building that saw KJ Adams going down the floor here.
And that's what those elite assist eyes that DeJuan Harris possesses can see before anybody else sees.
That from midcourt. Cooper Jacoby unable to finish the three-point play after scoring off the loose ball. Jacoby in the game with a couple fouls right now.
Yeah, and the Panthers really need to get him going as he is their leading scorer. Just now getting on the board, the guard combination of Shelton and Booker has been helpful for them offensively.
Kicked ball, keep it at this end.
Cooper Jacoby needing to join the party and help these Panthers keep this game close.
Murphy in for Jackson. Gibson against McCullough. They're struggling to get it inside the arc. Shelton can't get past Murphy. Now he does, but can't shoot. Knocked away by Adams. Jayhawks run again. McCullough. That would have been nifty. He'll shoot 2 instead.
Man, what a great defensive possession that led to that transition basket or foul. As you saw, Johnny Murphy looked like he was beat by Booker getting to the basket, stayed down and contested the shot. And KJ Adams had an additional effort there, denying the backdoor cut. Getting a hand in that passing lane was led to a transition basket attempt, and now 2 free throws by Kevin McCullough.
McCullough, 4 points, 4 assists. Probably not in triple-double range tonight. Not on the board yet for a rebound.
Not quite yet, but plenty of season left to see him get 3, maybe 4 of those.
Hunter Dickinson's a threat to get one, too. The assist total gets up there. Keep that in the back of your mind.
I think that's true.
Adams with the knockaway and the steal. Look at that pass ahead to Harris. Shelton with a nice recovery to block it, and it hit the foot of Harris as it came down. Panther ball.
Even though that play didn't materialize, it was interesting to see KJ Adams try to return the favor to DeJuan Harris with the Patrick Mahomes-like seams route, should I say Jason Bean, as he was able to spray that ball around late in the season.
I think either would work in this part of the country. Gibson, baseline, gets it up high over Dickinson. It wouldn't stick. Jayhawk ball.
Gibson looking to find his rhythm as the Panthers showing a little bit more activity offensively here late, trying to attack the basket. Had Johnny Furphy beat on that play. Couldn't quite finish over the top of Hunter Dickinson. Probably not going to be a block shot recorded on that, but he certainly changed it.
Harris set up the open three for Furphy. Eastern Illinois, 4 turnovers their last 6 possessions. Timberlake with the knockaway. Second athletic play we've seen from Nicholas Timberlake, who gets the reputation of being quote-unquote just a shooter.
Yeah, showing he can do a little bit more there with the physical contest there. As both those players hit the ground. Glad to see both of them get up unscathed.
Shelton with 8 here in the half. Booker uses the screen. Leaning in, tough shot. 2 shots as that one would not drop.
Not quite sure I saw the foul there, but Booker doing a nice job of initiating the contact just enough to get the attention of the official to try to get 2 free ones here before the half expires.
Tiger Booker, an outstanding free throw shooter this season, 10 of 11. Just back from an injury. One of several Windy City natives on this Eastern Illinois roster. Strong Chicago presence.
Yeah, it's certainly one of a hotbed of recruiting across the country, especially while you're in the state of Illinois. Marlon London, as we mentioned a little bit earlier on the coaching staff, a former Kansas player hailing from Chicago himself, so likely tapping into some of those recruiting ties.
Dickinson got it up quickly and in. About 5.5 seconds between game clock and shot clock. Panthers want to work it though. Booker deep left side. Ball screen comes. Didn't use it initially. Harris with the block. Booker got it back. And fakes in the 3. My goodness. Timberlake from 65. Tiger Booker caps a 10-point first half. Kissing home a 3 to cut the Jayhawk lead to 13.
Interesting finish there as the Jayhawks didn't finish that defensive possession and led for a lucky entertaining shot there by Booker, who's been a bright spot for EIU offensively.
Bill Self is talking to the officials here. Could they review that possession?
I think it possibly could. I don't know if he asked him to go back to take a look at the shot clock.
Did the shot clock get turned off when Harris blocked the initial effort of Booker? Take a look. Clock's top left. Oh, shot clock's still on. Got it away in time. It's a very athletic and acrobatic play by Tiger Booker.